when you have r times the quantity of t plus 2, how do you do that?
So you just distribute r to both of the terms.
So what do you get?
rt plus tr.
Can you just combine those? Isn't that then 2r2t? r2t2? No, not r2t2. Why can't you combine those two things?
Because r is not in the parentheses. T is a variable, so we don't know what it is.
So let's remind ourselves a little bit about math. So remember, what's x plus x?
2x.
Why can we combine those two things?
Because they're like terms.
Because they're like terms, right? That's what they teach in school. We remember here at Mason, we say they're the same, part of the law of sameness. So that means, can I do x plus y? Why not?
Because they're not like terms.
Not like terms, okay. Can I do x times y?
No, but you can figure out a shorter way to do it, which would just be xy.
xy. We're actually combining those, right? So remember, multiplication doesn't matter if they're the same term or not. We can still multiply them. So we have the x plus 2. So what's x times x then?
X squared.
X squared. So can you take x squared and can you factor it out? Can you expand it out at all?
Well, yeah, you can just do x times x.
Just bring that back to x times x. I love it. I love it. So we have the distribution. So go ahead and do the first couple of distributions here, just to make sure that, and put them in on the line too. Might as well. Why is that minus 20? We had plus 5 here.
But you're multiplying by negative 4c, so that automatically changes.
That negative then also distributes through. I get it. Good. I love it. Carry on. Double check that one. Okay, just a typo.
Where do you see type?
Why don't you read the problem to me as it started? M times the quantity,
Of m minus 13p.
and you end up with mn minus 3pm.
Yeah.
How about 13
Oh.
pm?
Okay. Negative 3. K squared minus, actually, plus 7.
Why plus 7k?
Because negative plus negative minus a negative number automatically just kind of
But we're not subtracting here. We're multiplying.
Well, yeah, but when you factor this out, it'd be so just be kind of like that minus a negative number, which would be 7, and then you can just change these to 2 plus.
Okay, so that's when you're adding a negative. In this case, we're multiplying negative k times your negative 7.
Oh yeah, and a negative times a negative would be a positive.
That's the one. The negative times a negative is a positive. Perfect. Alright, so what about when you get something like this?
So then you can just multiply the number, which would be 16 minus 4v.
Can you just combine those to be 2uv? Why not?
Not like terms.
They're not like terms. They're not the same. Okay. I think you've shown you get the general gist of that. So then the next thing we're going to do is, what happens when we have to multiply? I'm just going to bump ahead here to show you kind of the end game here. What happens when we're multiplying this binomial times this binomial?
I don't know.
Remember, we call them binomials. Why?
Because they're just 2 variables.
Two things. In this case, we only have one variable, but there's still 2 terms in each part. So let's think about if we were multiplying just regular numbers. So what if I had 10 plus 1 times 40 plus 8?
So then you just combine the terms in there and multiply them after.
Right. Can we combine these terms though?
No,
Why not?
because they're not like
They're
terms.
not like terms. If you were to combine these, what would you end up getting? Write down what you'd get.
So it'd be 11 times 48.
How would you do 11 times 48? Can you write it down like you would multiply it out?
Okay, so or you 11. Just do
Okay.
times right there.
So then how would you do this? You'd do the 48 times the 1, put it down, and you do 48 times the 10.
Yes.
So what you're doing is you're doing 48 times the 1, and then you're doing 48 times the 10. What happens if I do 11 times 48? We can do that. Why can we do that? Why can we change the order of multiplication?
Because it's commutative.
Commutative, exactly right. It's that turnaround thing. So in this case, we do 11 times the 8, and then 11 times 40. That'd be the 11 times the 8, and then the 11 times the 40. Remember when you used to do the box method of multiplication?
Oh yeah.
All right? And what they did is they showed you a little box here, and they said, we'll make this 10, and this a 1, and this a 40, and this an 8. And then you'd multiply 10 times the 40, and you get 400, right? And then 10 times the 8, and you'd get
80.
okay? He's taping me. And then we do 40 here, and what goes in here?
8.
And then what do we do?
Then you just add.
Add all those together. That's all this is. This is your 40, and this is your 8, and this is your 10, and this is your 1. We're just not combining the two together.
Okay.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking this 10m and multiplying it by m, and then we're multiplying it by negative 10. So let's go ahead and put that down just right underneath as a something.
So we're doing 10m squared.
Good.
Minus 100m.
Cool. So that's what you multiplied this times these two. Now we're going to multiply this times those two things.
Okay, so that'd be the second part. So negative 1m plus 10.
Y plus 10.
Because multiplying two negatives, which should be positive.
Excellent. So now, what you have is 10m squared minus 100m minus 1m plus 10. Can you combine anything there? Do we have any items that are the same? Any like terms?
Negative 100m and negative 1m.
Great. So what are we going to get?
Negative 101m.
Okay. So we have 10m squared. Go ahead and write that down on the next. Oh, you're going to write very bold. Keep up. Do it. That's what I like. Can you combine any like terms there? Not at all. Cool. Let's try another one.
So that'd be 12p plus 30p. Or 12p squared.
Okay.
And then negative 6p minus 15.
Okay.
So you can find the 30p and the negative 6p.
Why can't we combine that 12p squared too?
Because it's not like terms, it's squared.
Term. Excellent. Great.
P minus 15.
Perfect. Excellent. All right. Cool. So there's another way we can call this too, and you might hear your teacher call it something different, and it's the FOIL method. F-O-I-L. You know, like that tinfoil hat that I wear all the time, right? Keep the alien things out. F stands for first. O stands for outside. I stands for inside. L stands for last. First and last and outside and inside, right? So let's take this next one. We have 6c plus 3